y'all? Rob Anderson with Clean Power Wash. So it's August. I've talked to a couple more people in the last 2 weeks, freaking out about how slow it is, how tight cash is, how much the phone's not ringing. You're calling it just to see if it even works, checking your voicemails, see what's going on, right? It's a weird year, y'all. I was not at the huge, missed all my friends and whatnot, but it's always a great time to see people and all. But I heard attendance was down. I don't know anything more than that, but it doesn't surprise me because I was hanging out with a bunch of other power wash guys on Saturday, and hearing them all talking about how slow they were, and obviously they weren't at the huge, and they were all guys that have been there before. Keep pushing, keep doing whatever you can to put out proposals, to put out bids, and it's hard. I know, hey Rob, I haven't done a job all week, or we usually do 5 jobs or 10 jobs or 40 jobs or whatever, and we're now doing a fraction of that. Back in 2008, getting the housing crisis, we did less that year, and I was really slow back then. We do more than that when seasons are good in a week or two than we did that entire year. And that's the beauty of what we do, is that no matter how bad the economy gets, no matter what's going on, inflation, elections, all the things, power washing can go from a want to a, hey, we're just going to have to skip it because it's a luxury now, to a need. Eventually the house will be dirty enough that they will have to get it done. It's still maximizing opportunities. What can you do? What else? How can you turn that one phone call? Well, hey, Ms. Jones, I got into your neighborhood. Let me go to all the other houses that are dirty in the neighborhood. I was telling a buddy, one of the things that we do is we go through any development that we're in. When we have to look for other houses nearby for that estimate, but we also look for previous clients. We're at a point where I still know where probably 50-60% of our clients and prospects live, and are could drive through a neighborhood and I think I'm giving an estimate there. And so you look for those other ones. You go through these neighborhoods and see which clients or past clients' houses, or houses that you've just given estimates to before, that you can send a new estimate to. People are, I'm going to make up the number, but 5 times more likely to, or 20 times more likely to go ahead and click, yeah, let's go ahead and schedule it, versus you messaging them or sending out a text blast and saying, hey, anybody need a house wash? They're not thinking about it right then. But when you go by their house and you send them a proposal, and they're looking and say, oh, Rob just sent me a proposal for a house wash. Yeah, it is dirty. Okay, that price is fine. Click. Done. You have an established relationship. You know what they've said yes to in the past, and so if you're not crazy inflated on it or whatever, we're still trying to go up on it. Typically with most of these things, like we went out today, one that they only did a very small portion of the roof. It's a house wash, a roof wash, like 3 decks, a driveway, and a boatload of patio furniture. Again, that gets back to the whole price at everything. Oh, we need a house wash. So cedar shake, $4,000 house wash. But if we add in the roof areas for another $800 or $900, if we add the decks in, that's another $800 or $900. If we add in all the patio furniture, probably another $400 or $500. Like, they've got just a stupid amount of chairs. Adding the decks, adding the, all those different things, that all adds up. It takes that ticket from, $4,000 to $5,500, $6,000. Also was having a conversation with a guy this week about commercial. How do you get into it? Where's the money in commercial? And hey, if things are priced right, there's money in everything, right? We gave a proposal to somebody, a big commercial rust removal project.
In 1 mile.
a GPS. It's going to be $50,000 plus worth of rust removal. Again, assuming that they've approved all of it. Like, he gave me a do it all, but I haven't seen the accept all of it because we gave like 15 different areas. I'm now, quite frankly, freaking out about how we're going to get it all done and how much rust remover plus we got to get. And that's something where with commercial, you have to be ready to jump onto it at a moment's notice, but also fully understand and be comfortable with the fact that you'll give people pricing here in August of 2023 that it might be November of 25, or sorry, it's August of 2024, my bad. But it might be a year, it might be 2 years later that they're finally like, yeah, go ahead and do it. You know, we've got an apartment complex that we have sent the proposals and revised the proposals. We've broken them down to, okay, just do 3 buildings at a time instead of all 12. Break it down this way, break it down that way. You know, at this point, they'd have to accept it like today for us to get it done this year, or we're going to just be looking at doing it in December. We don't mind. We'll take the commercial work whenever. We would love to do a multi-unit apartment complex in December, January, or February. Is it going to be an enjoyable experience? No, but that's a good bit of money coming in then. And that's what you have to understand with commercial. I mean, commercial is going to save you during the summer. It's going to save you when consumer spending is down. It's going to save you, you know, when residential clients are pulling back, when the bottom falls out of the market. You know, when COVID happened, the rich people still were using us. They were still hiring us for stuff, and the bottom of the market just disappeared. Our overall average ticket went up tremendously, not because we'd increased prices, but because we were no longer doing so many of the, you know, 185 to 350 jobs. And so those were gone. We ran less staff, and quite frankly, we were way more profitable back then. The thing I will say though with commercial is you do need to have a decent size, you know, nest egg or slush fund, emergency fund, line of credit, whatever it may be. We are still tight on money right now, very tight. And once we get paid for these commercial projects, then everything's great. But you have to be able to outlay, you know, a couple weeks of payroll, a couple weeks of bleach usage, a couple weeks for this rust removal. I mean, we're going to have several thousands of dollars in asset that we're going to use for this project. Additional sprayers, additional just manpower. We're going to pay our guys a good bit more per hour because it's going to be a whole lot of walking, a whole lot of dragging hoses, hitting up all these spots, a lot of work. So keep pushing, keep the faith, keep it going, y'all. See ya.